chocolate cake. That's probably my thing. Ice cream, chocolate cake. If I was going to cheat, I'd probably do a dessert. So I would definitely do something sweet. I have a little bit of a sweet tooth.
A lot of fans know that your dad played in the NBA. So tell us something about your mom.
My mom is definitely the rock. I have two brothers, an older and a younger brother. And, we all started playing hockey at the same time growing up. So she was always the one there when my dad was traveling and, like I said, playing basketball away. And she was definitely the disciplinary person and the parent in the house and, kind of made us, who we are today as young men. So I give her a lot of credit for kind of where I am and my character and things of that nature that she taught me growing up.
You said she was the disciplinarian, so you guys had the total line yeah. When she was there?
Exactly. There was no wavering from anything. It's when it came from school to sports to treating people with respect, all of the above. I like cooking salmon, I like cooking pork chops, roasted potatoes, and I like to keep it relatively healthy, of course, with the season going on. So some broccoli, asparagus, things of that nature. Relatively simple, but I like to expand and try new things all the time. CBD is part of my routine because, it's a great alternative from other things, and it helps relieve my muscles, helps me recover after hard games, long days, hard practices, and it's easy to put on. It's easy to carry around with me and things like that. So I think it's a very viable option that I've been using for my knees, my elbows. Anytime I'm sore, I put it on before or after any activity, and it works wonders for me. My trainer in Texas actually introduced me to it. He was a family friend of the founders and put it on me before some training sessions, and I started using it more and more. I felt great with it. It became part of my daily routine. Every time I'd go into a workout in the morning, I'd put it on. Every time I'd go to a skate, I'd roll some on. This is one of my favorite ones here, the Body Revive gel. I take it with me everywhere. It's coconut scented. It's great. And I have some in my workout bag, my hockey bag when I play. So it's awesome. I have the roll-on. I don't have it on me. It's at the rink right now, but I have a roll-on application that I use, which is, there's no dripping, no things like that, no excess that gets on anything. So put that on, put my undergear on, put my shoulder pads on, and I go to work from there. Biggest game day superstition is probably I have to put on, sounds crazy, but everything right first. So when it comes to my right sock, my right shin pad, my right skate, elbow pad, glove, anything that has a right and left, I have to put the right on first. And it's weird because I'm a lefty, so I throw left, a right, left. So it's a little bit of reverse there. And that's something that I have no idea why. But it's just something that's evolved over time that I feel like I can't even play if I don't do it. It's a good question. I would say Victor Barley. I played with him in Nashville for a couple years when I first got into the league. Very smart guy, very witty. He's in finances now, so he's someone that has kind of created a career after hockey. He was always the smart one in the room. Everyone knew he was going to do something after hockey, and he's made a great living for himself in real estate, and he's definitely one of the smartest people I know.
Who's the funniest?
Scott Hartnell. I don't know if you remember that name or know that name. Oh, yeah. He was a great guy. He was here in Columbus when I got traded here back in 2016 for a couple of years. Man, some of the things he would say and do, and he was an older guy, so he would keep the room very light when it needed to be light, and he knew how to put smiles on guys' faces, and definitely one of the funniest guys. Easiest to prank. I would probably say Jack Roslovic right now. Young guy on the team, very energetic, very loose. Probably the easiest guy, whether you're putting shaving cream in his glove or cutting his skate laces before practice. He wouldn't take it too personally, I think. He would probably be the most fun to prank. Drum mat for me. I don't mind the flat. Drum mat's just nicer to eat, in my opinion. You get the ranch on it. I gotta eat ranch with my chicken wings. I'm not a big ranch on salad guy, but I could easily do a ranch on salad. I could do ranch on pizza. I do ranch on pizza sometimes. It's a kind of a hit or miss thing for me, but when I'm feeling it, I like ranch on pizza. New York. Why? For sure. I don't know. I like the thin, floppy kind of, you got to fold it in half to eat it. I don't know. I really like that style of pizza. I don't mind Chicago, but if I had to pick one, definitely New York. Miracle is awesome. Being a U.S. born hockey player, one of the greatest moments in U.S. hockey history. And to see that, replayed, obviously I was, 14 years before I was even born. So to see that, some of the things that happened in 1980 in Lake Placid is special. Slapshot is more of a funny movie that, you're going to be entertained. You're going to laugh the whole time. You got the Hanson brothers. You have things like that it's more of a stereotypical hockey movie, I think. And so, yeah, it depends on what Depends on what you're in the mood for. Scene from Miracle is probably the Herb Brooks speech before the final game. They play Russia, I think, in the semis. Just gives you the chills. I could watch it right now and still get the chills by that speech. I have not thought about that. I don't know about a single athlete, but I would like to meet some of the skiers, some of the snowboarders, things like that. I think it would just be cool to be in the same room as, a U.S. athlete, see how they train, see what they go through, because it's probably a lot different than hockey training. And for me, I have a season away from the Olympics. A lot of the athletes there train year round just for the Olympics. So that's a little bit of a different scenario that I would like to see them in, and I think that would be pretty special. And since my dad's a basketball player, I like to play basketball a lot. I feel like I'm not bad. I feel like I could be better if obviously I worked at it as a kid. My jumper's not too bad. I don't know if I dominate. That would be pretty cool. Basketball's my second favorite sport, and it probably wouldn't be too hard with Team USA with all the talent. I would just distribute the ball. At home, and I had a coach. His name is Kent Murphy. Growing up in Colorado, when I started playing hockey, when I was about 8 to 10 or 11 years old, he instilled a lot of fundamentals in me, work ethic. We had a rule: you had to be 30 minutes early to practice. If you were 29, and every minute you were late, it was 10 push-ups you had to do. I'm 8, 9 years old at this point, so it instilled a lot of fundamentals, time management, work ethic. But like I said, just the small details that I took from hockey, and you can take into the real world. So if there was one coach that I would give a lot of credit to for who I am today, it would be him. I guess I like to go on walks. I actually had a teammate, Mika Koivu. This year, I kind of just started this, and he used to go on a 30-minute walk every day, no matter what really the weather was, and said it cleared his mind, and he just got to think about certain things in his life, and like I said, clear his thoughts. So that's something I like to do. I've kind of taken that hobby up a little bit and away from cooking and things like that.